you like it or not. So they have done some outlining of key facilities that every CBT center must have before you will be approved. The head of the exam of WAEC, Mr. Lucky Ujowani, disclosed this yesterday during the sensitization program in Port Harcourt. So please take a listen. Any CBT center must have a minimum 250 functional laptops, 10% backups, a robust computer server capable of supporting 250 systems simultaneously, and a local area network setup. Other mandatory requirements include functional air conditioners and lightings, uninterrupted electricity supply, a backup generator with at least 40 kVA capacity, CCTV cameras, a holding room or reception facility for candidates. That move also is to cut costs, improve exam security, and widen accessibility. And just take note of these facilities. If you did not catch everything I said, you can Google it and make sure you have it before next year.
While you were reading this, you were sounding like the spokesperson for WAEC. You were replacing schools with centers.
Okay, centers.
Exactly. Let's be realistic here. WAEC was talking about schools owning all these things, providing all these things. I've said it, maybe the officials of WAEC, they are judging the greater part of Nigeria with what is obtainable in cities like Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt. Oga WAEC, what's his name again? Mr. Lucky Njogwani. Maybe you should just take a trip around Nigeria and see our reality. Public schools that were talking about roofs, we're talking about seats, we're talking about blackboard,
250 functional
laptops, talking about servers, talking about generators.
CCTV camera.
Come on now.
What do you call?
Come on, WAEC is just setting itself up for future problems. That's the only way to explain this.
Themselves are the children. Now children will suffer.
Even them, they would run into problems, no doubt. And they're also creating a situation whereby tomorrow students do not do well in these exams. Mouths will start wagging, tongues will start wagging, mouths will start running, that children no longer read, children now press phones and what have you. What is the condition on ground? Can we be realistic? How many public schools, even the private schools, can afford these facilities that WAEC is listing out? So what does this mean? That any school that failed to provide these things, the students of that school would not be sitting for exams? At the end of the day, what WAEC is simply doing is they are simply creating problems for parents as well, because most schools, especially the private schools, would transfer this burden to parents. Because of these facilities, believe me, most private schools will say, okay, because of what WAEC is demanding, this is how much you'll be paying. We're just creating unnecessary problems. This should not be compulsory in 2025. Maybe by the time we get to 3055, maybe by then we would have gotten to that level of development whereby our schools will be in a stead to afford some of these facilities, if not all of them. But for now, most schools in Nigeria cannot, I'm emphasizing it, afford these facilities demanded by WAEC. The WAEC head in Nigeria should be sensitive enough to move around. Go to cities, go to the north and see what the state of public schools are. Come to other cities beyond Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. Go to cities you don't hear of every day. Use your eyes and see things for yourself.
Oh boy, last, Ben, I thank God for NECO. Because if to say now only WAEC we get, Chineke me, we're in big trouble. We're in big trouble. Honestly, any parent that can afford the money, enroll your child for both WAEC and NECO. So that in case WAEC put up this drama that is causing mass failure for students, your child can fall back on his or her NECO result. Because what is this?
Well, unfortunately, Anne, WAEC is more recognized than NECO.
I know.
That is just the truth. Most people would want to have the WAEC than, the NECO. I'm not saying NECO is not recognized, it is, but WAEC commands more prestige outside the shores of Nigeria.
So will I hold my life at the jugular because of one examination that is recognized outside the country? Well, and who says everybody will travel outside the country?
WAEC has they've said their own. We have leaders, we have lawmakers, we have governors, the president. Let's wait and see if they would accept the conditions that have been given by WAEC. The lawmakers just few days ago invited the WAEC officials to say no, that these things cannot work for now, maybe in the future.